Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. It is time for the top 5, which is brought to you by Black Rapid and the critique and all that good stuff. But before I get into that and what the new theme is for the weekend, this is a golden fro pick. And why do I have it? Because I am doing a back-to-school sale that's running until August 31st. It's 2 shirts for $24.99. You get to request one of them, and it's a random sale, but you can request it. If we have that one in stock, we'll include that one in your order, as well as giving you a random one. So you can check that out at store.FroKnowsPhoto.com. So let's go into last week's top 5 and tell you who the winner was, and then I'll get into the new theme. So here we go. There were 6 different photos. There were 1,278 votes, which is awesome. Thank you guys for all of those votes, because somebody else who actually left a comment, one of the 212 comments down there, is going to win a Black Rapid strap. Remember, I am tired when I make these because it's 11 o'clock right now, actually, on Thursday evening. So the winner with 26% of the vote, it was a pretty close vote for most of the time, is Zanzer. That is this photo of the little girl looking through her eye like you're taking her photo with like a mini M&M on her lip. Congratulations, you are winning a Black Rapid strap. And that's some good stuff. Sorry to interrupt your video, but I wanted to ask you guys a question and get your feedback here on YouTube or on the website. What could I do to make the weekend top 5 better? What would you like to see? What changes would you consider making? Just, be honest, but do it in a way that's not just like, this sucks. Say something good like, I would like to see X, I'd like to see Y, maybe try doing this. I'd love to hear your feedback, so please leave it here on YouTube or on FroKnowsPhoto.com with what you'd like to see changed in the top 5 or the whole process of the weekend theme. So now back to me. So let's tell you about the new theme. I've picked the new theme of city. That's right, city. You can take landscapes of cities, cityscapes, because that's not a landscape, it's a cityscape. You could do street photography, things that you see inside cities, trash cans, buses, people. The world is open to you for shooting in a city or whatever you feel. I would love to see like Kansas and one street, a one-street town going out of town. I think that would be pretty cool. But that's the new theme for the weekend. I wrote it down, of the 25th and 26th. You can start shooting Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, as always. And now I've changed it. You have until Wednesday evening at midnight to upload your photos so that it gives me an extra day or more time to actually create this. So I'm not up until 11 o'clock at night making this video. So that's a cool theme. I like the theme of city. Let's see what you can do with it. You can enter it into the forum, and that's where we do it. Let's get to the top 5. The top 5 from the 18th and 19th was school, back to school, or it was actually school, not back to school. What reminds you of school, and that is the theme. Not every photo matches it this week, which we know that you don't have to match a theme. You just have to get out there and shoot. But let's look at this. We've got Sweet Dicks. That is the name. I like this photo. Now, I'm not sure whether I'd like it more in black and white or in color, but I love the studio setup. I love what's going on here with the pens, the pencils, the markers, the apple, the books, the kids standing on the books with the nice shoes and all that different color. So maybe it does work that way. So I like this photo. It definitely fits the theme, and it works really well. Nice job. Then we got Shutter Twins, and I got lost in this photo. I loved this photo because it's just so soft and inviting that you could hang this on a bathroom wall, and it would help you go to the bathroom. I'm not calling it crap. I actually like this photo a lot. I just really like the feel, the wispiness of it. It's one of those photos that I like. Then we got Pious Cat. That's right. It's not Kilkenny Cat. It is her mother. That's right. And it's a play off of the hey teacher, leave your kids alone, or all that, leave them, whatever. Hey teacher, Anna's upset. She's going to throw a brick. I don't know if Anna would actually throw a brick. Maybe she would. I've never met her. But look at that scowl. Anyway, I like the photo. I like the creativity. Then we move down to Growly. I love these pencil shots. I'm not going to lie. What I like about this shot is that it's exposed properly. It's not too gray. You see that a lot where you see it into the pencil area where it turns gray because it's underexposed or it's not exposed properly. But I love the way that this color forms. Here comes a yawn. Excuse me. I apologize for yawning. Anyway, I like the colors, like the shot. Last one from the top 5 is Andrew Welch. Really cool. Love the Converse shoes. Love the thickness of the color and the contrast, and love the fact that it says love in it. You know, untied shoelaces give you the feeling of school. They give you the feeling of all of that, little kids and people going back. But very creative. I like it a lot. That's your top 5. Please be sure to vote right here, as always, to help one of these people win a Black Rapid strap. And leave a comment down here so that you can possibly win a Black Rapid strap as well. And tweet it, like it, stumble it, tumble it, Google Plus it, and pin it. Because the more votes, the more people that see it, means the more votes for people. So they can vote more. So coming up right now, we've got the critique, and we're going to go do that. Here we have the critique from the theme school. Look at these pencils. I've never seen an HB pencil, school pencil. I know we used to use the number 2 all the time, but I like this. My recommendation and critique for this is to shoot it at a higher aperture, something like 11 or 22, and we would get more. I think this mostly is in focus. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just the size of the file, but that is a recommendation if it wasn't done like that. Shoot it at a higher aperture so that more of it's sharp. I like the composition. I like how straight the pencils are, lined up well, nice color, nice job. Definitely wanted to put it in the critique. Kilkenny Cat Ryan, you know, week after week, killing it with something. Critique right here, criticism, that I would have loved to have seen this chopped right here, so it's not leading out of the frame, which is leading my eye out of the frame, because I look, and this is leading lines. All I see is I get to here, and it's like, boom, my eye's out of the frame. So either fray this off or knock it down or tape it down. But yeah, anytime anything's leading you out of the frame, it's kind of taken away from the point, which makes it lose some of the value. Bunsen burners. I like Bunsen burners. They kick ass. They're pretty cool. I just liked it. I like what the I like the colors. You got the blues, the purples, the pinks. That's awesome color. And you got the periodic table in the background. Nice job. So this one's close, but I feel that it missed. I feel that because it's not fully sharp. Very low aperture, you know, a 2.8 or a 1.8 or somewhere around there, and I just feel that it's lacking something. Maybe it's the crop, maybe it's the clarity, but it's close. I like the trying something. Maybe take the tips of the caps off so you can see the different colors of the felt. That maybe could work better. That's just my critique on that, but it's close. I like the creativity. Keep trying. I love these shots here. I mean, it just fascinates the hell out of me. I'd love to try this myself or learn more about it. It's not something I've ever done, but this is definitely cool. Nice job. Nice colors. Love it a lot. So I like the sky here. It's just when you're doing landscapes like this or seascapes, it's not uber-duper fantastically interesting. Now, it's done very well. I do like what's going on in it, but it's not drawing me in as much. But the processing's nice. The color's nice. The angles are nice. So that's critique. I like this shot, but what I would love to have seen here is some eye contact with the kid. Eye contact, looking right here, maybe in black and white, thick contrast, could take it to the next level. Unfortunately, there is no contact. You know, you don't get that connection with the kid. I would like to see that, and I love the composition, the fact that it's not centered. The fact that the circle is not centered, a little bit here, 2/3 over here, I like that a lot. Really nice job there. Hey, I'm going to sword you. That's nice. What I love is using this guy out of focus, or girl, out of focus on this area to draw you in to the frame. That's where out of focus area draws you in. Love it. The beautiful bee shot, very nice background, blown out, but really great focus right here. Very hairy looking bumblebee. Very cute. They're still cute. Nice job, nice color, nice job. I thought this was a nice portrait. I love the fact that the wall's out of focus here. It's drawing you, leading you into the frame. Very nice composition. Rule of thirds. Looks very good. Nice job. Okay. What I would like to have seen with this image is it would have been much better to take a lower angle, taking a little higher shot. What I mean by that is down here you can see there's houses. If we get rid of those houses by changing the angle, maybe getting the composition to start about here, I think you would be much better off. And a contrast, you know, pulling the contrast slider is going to help you make this picture go boom. Squirrel! Hi, squirrel. I'm a meaty squirrel. Uh-oh. Second squirrel. I like this squirrel picture, actually, because he's looking right at you sitting on that wrought iron fence. The color's way off. The white balance is way off. But I love the fact that he's got the peanut in his hand, and he's like, get you my peanut. I'm going to eat my nuts. They're not your nuts anymore. They're my nuts. I like that. So we've got a senior portrait. What I'd like to see a little, this to me is a black and white image. It's calling to me in black and white. Why? Because there's not a lot of color, and I think it would pop really well. I like how you captured her. One thing is a little lower angle, tilt it down so that you don't leave just that little bit of foot room. A little bit more is needed, I think, and I think you got it. And it's tough because I don't want to say throw her right in the middle, but the angles are slightly doing it. I think maybe lower with a little bit more foot room would do it better. And then I thought this was a very nice portrait. You guys can go back and look at some of the other pictures that were taken for the senior portrait. I think this is one of the strongest ones that are there. It really shows you who she is, and I like this shot a lot. Paint run, whatever they call it. It's cool. I wish the focus was taken more above this area. I know they wanted to be further away so they don't get stuck and get hit with all this paint, but or chalk or whatever it is, but I would try to focus in on this area. Maybe some people's hands as they're throwing this, just all this white barricade stuff is detracting from the image. Okay, so compositionally, you're in the studio. You should be able to get the composition without missing it. In this case, chopping off the bottoms of the glasses doesn't work. I love the concept. I love what's going on here. It needs to be a little brighter. It's a little underexposed, but also you have pull back so that we can see the splashing of the water or the colored water or whatever it is, and just leave more room, because there's no reason why when you're in a studio situation that you shouldn't be able to get the composition proper. So we came to this file, and I pulled this because it was taken with two strobes, two SB800s. 300 millimeter 2.8, 1/40th of a second. I don't think a flash is really needed in this situation. I just feel with the 300 2.8 and pumping up the contrast from a distance, that use the natural light, I think it would work. Now the exposure looks a little flat to me. It doesn't look extremely sharp, but I really think I would have tried this without the flash. Now I know this one's with the flash, and I like it. But I also, I think the catch lights in the eye throw it off for me. It just doesn't seem that sharp. And that's because it was shot at a 30th of a second. And if she was moving, there's going to be a slight movement even with the flash freezing her. The background's sensational, fantastically blown out. That's good. But the 30th of a second is what throws me off, because you still want to freeze her while kicking in some light. But it's nice job exposing for the background, and it really blows out well, and it's a great moment captured. You can't go wrong with Woody. Jane, was her name Jane? I don't remember, but I really enjoyed, I love that movie. The composition on this photo, not so good. Cutting off Woody's arm, it's a square format, not so much my favorite. And one thing I wanted to mention earlier, actually I'm going to cut it in. You'll hear it earlier. I just want to cut it back in. Love this drumline shot, really cool. She looks cool. Like it. Try a vertical. I'd like to see the vertical as well. Really like the skyline here. Something is throwing me off. It's whatever this black thing is over here is throwing me off. I love the New York skyline here, but maybe move the composition over to that way a little bit so that this isn't detracting from the image. Bryce. Hi. This is a new fashion statement for back to school. It's when you throw somebody over your shoulder and wear them like this. And if they don't fit in the bag, you carry them like this. Okay, so this shot's close. Remember how I talked about eye contact earlier? The hat's great. If there was some kind of eye contact, it would be fantastic. Even the reflection in the puddle, if it was the eyes, it would be a winner. And I feel that, again, I say it a lot, black and white for this is a winner if it's in black and white. Not so much because, it would be a winner if I saw eyes and saw some more, contact with the camera, but black and white, I think, would do this one justice. Hey! That is a carrot top. Definitely a carrot top. That is a nice piece of hair. Nice hair right there. So this was taken with a 2x extender on a 70-200. The exposure is way off. You can see in the background what happens when you do use that extender. It does mess it. So it was a 2.8 lens, but when you put a 2x extender on it, you lose 2 stops of light, meaning you need more light, f4 and then f5.6. But it's a 400 millimeter at 5.6. You lose that light. but you got to expose for the people here. It's just way too dark. Okay, so this is somebody just trying out. It's really difficult. You kind of sort of can see between her legs. You got to be careful with that. You got this merger of this thing coming out of the side of the frame, which looks like it's about to drop something on the top of her head. Compositionally, you got to get rid of that stuff. Exposure-wise, very nice. I like the vignette added. I like the color. It's a nice edit. That stuff's very good. Posing, you can't really have the legs open like that, seeing up the skirt. And that merger right here is definitely a no-no. Turtle, love the contrast, love the black and white edit. The grains of sand, beautiful, nice job. And that takes us back to the beginning. So don't forget that the new theme is city. City is a new theme. There's a lot you can do, from street portraits to cityscapes to just macro shots of what you find in the city. It can definitely pop for you. Also, I'd like to hear your feedback. What could I do to make the top 5 or this weekly critique type of thing better? What would you like to see? Leave a comment here on Facebook just so I can get some feedback. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And don't forget about the golden Fro pick that you can win, because somebody is going to get this randomly in their back-to-school special. Check that out, store.FroKnowsPhoto.com. There you have it. Enjoy it. Have a fun week shooting. Jared, Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.